All right. Go ahead.
Hey everybody. Welcome to a new segment on Detour Ahead, folks. This segment is called Alex's Autism Corner, where we explore the inner machinations of Alex and her silliness. Okay. Today I had a little conversation with Alex, so I'd like to elaborate on here on air. In which we discussed computers. Now, Alex, do you want to run me through what you said about buying a computer and your thoughts regarding that? What you said to me, what I'm obviously talking about. Please enlighten the audience.
I don't want a hand-me-down computer. I want a brand new one.
Why? How did you vocalize it to me? How did you explain it?
I want a brand new one. I don't want a hand-me-down. I don't want somebody
Nah,
else's
that's not what you
shit.
said. That's a normal thing to say. But what you said
I want it to be
was,
mine.
yes, you want it to be yours, as if to imply that if you buy a used thing, it is not yours, which is retarded. What do you mean, bro? You purchased it. It is your property. I understand wanting a new one because you don't want it to be shitty. You don't want to get like shystered by Facebook Marketplace, but like to be like, it's not really mine. You see, this computer I have now, it's not really mine because I bought it used, and
I'm
I
weird
want to have
like
one that's
that. It
really
doesn't.
mine.
I didn't put the effort into getting it. I only spent like $200 on this and then paid Gage back.
It'd be one thing if you were like specifically like I want to build it, but you're not even saying you're gonna build it. Like you're
I
probably
have
gonna.
the perfect example for you. I have the
Okay,
perfect example for you. All right. Are you ready
sure.
for this?
Tell me. Sure.
When I was 16, 17, like my senior year of high school, my dad had me give him $2,000 of like just me working out in the yard and cutting the grass and stuff that I saved up so I can get his car. That car
Oh,
never
that's
really
fucked.
he put it toward his own brand new car. It was to teach me a lesson about money or whatever and
Okay.
ownership. That car didn't feel like my car. It felt like my dad's car. Now the one that you and I drove around in, that one is paid off. I've been paying that for 5 years. I can look at that car and say that is my car.
Okay, I see what you're saying, and I think you're like way overanalyzing things, okay? Because
That's what
I
I do.
understand your exact point. I'll explain what this thing I'm holding is in a second, by the way. That's a whole story in itself. But shit, what was I gonna say? So in that case, I agree. But I think you're conflating all used items as hand-me-downs, when I think hand-me-downs in this case directly refers to like coming from your family. Like you were in that car and it was not yours. You were a passenger in that car. Whereas if you bought a car from a guy named Steve who you met on Facebook, that is your car because you don't fucking know Steve. He's just a guy you bought a car from. If you got a computer from your mom and you use that computer as a kid and you like know that computer and now it's yours, that doesn't feel like it's yours because your mom or dad had it and you were using it as a non-owner and then it became yours. But if it's a used item that you're buying from a stranger, I don't think the same thing applies.
Mm, can't say that on YouTube. I'm gonna unalive myself. I'll be right back.
You don't have to shut down and be all lethargic like this. I'm
Has
just fucking
nothing to do with
around.
you. Has nothing to do with you.
Oh, uh-oh. Did something external just occur as I was doing my bit?
I looked over it. You know how I unplugged my microphone and plugged it
Your
directly into the
audio isn't
computer?
recording, is it?
My entire explanation wasn't picked up at all. It's getting picked up now. It's getting picked up now.
Okay, I assume you're gonna edit around this and make it so it's not weird. But okay.
No, this is a big fuck up. I want to leave my fuck ups on record. So if
No,
I ever,
because you're leaving your fuck ups on record is me sitting here as you go.
yeah, but I'm explaining it right now. I'm not gonna cut it. I'll look into it.
To make sure there's not a bunch of silence as a you who's not sounded is coming out. Unless we just take the Craig audio, as long as we don't fucking pause, it should line up.
Just don't fucking pause and send me my audio.
Okay, well now I don't hear you at all.
Because I
I don't know
pressed the
what you just
fucking
did.
button.
God damn it.
I was moving the microphone!
Okay, we'll figure it out, folks. In some way, that's gonna sound not retarded. Whether it's we get the audio for Craig or whether I make Alex do some creative editing, we'll make sure that sounds not retarded. But we'll leave this part in so everybody knows you fucked up either way.
Yeah, I would like to have an audio and visual record of me fucking up.
This stays in because this is funny. I'm saying the actual fuck up if we can't fix it.
I want evidence of all my fuck ups.
Well, this is the evidence. This is right here. This is you getting made fun of and called a retard after the fact.
Yeah. Why do you think I literally just went like this the entire time you were explaining things?
Because I thought you were so upset by me refuting your autism.
No, I looked
like,
over at OBS and didn't see my thing moving, like, at all.
Yeah, you really got to be tight on that. I think I said before we started that we really got to make sure that. Well, I guess that was like an hour ago when we were fucking with Skype, but still.
Alright.
By the way, we tried Skype. Didn't work. I know we've been saying on air for like a month that we're going to switch to Skype. We gave it a shot. Our mics just sounded like shit for some reason.
Because Skype is terrible.
I guess if anybody in the audience knows how to make your mic sound like not shit on Skype, let us know. But yeah, it's not. It seems untenable at this particular point in time.
Let me get paid, and I will look at routers.
Okay.
It shouldn't be that difficult.
I also need a new router. I drop on occasion. It's not as nearly as much of a problem, especially something about Discord calls. I think like actually is better than other things because a lot of times I'll just be using my internet and it'll just be like, hey, remember when you were connected to the internet? I have a funny joke for you. You're not anymore. And then I have to disconnect and reconnect and do a bunch of bullshit. And occasionally that does happen on air. It has happened where I think you're cutting out and then it's like, oh, actually, I was the culprit. I also need a new router because this one is fucked and I've probably had it for 10 years. I think you're supposed to replace your router a little more often than that, but I have not looked into it. And my mother doesn't know shit about shit when it comes to internet and computers and such.
Anyway, what have you been up to? Or do you want me to start?
By the way, welcome to Detour Ahead. I'm Riely. Here's Alex. We didn't do that part yet, if you recall.
We have an introduction.
We have an introduction, and I just did it. It's a very simple introduction. And now we can talk about how I...
Let me go first. Let me go first.
Sure.
I want to try and, like, I don't know.
Try and what?
Nothing. It's fine. I want to go first. Usually I'm asking you.
Which you already did, and then I started to answer, and you're like, wait.
Wait, I'm doing something.
Wait.
Okay, so you saw how the camera got all fucky right there, right?
I did see that.
It's because I hit one of the cords in the back.
Ooh.
I know,
but then
because
why does your mic cut out at the same time?
Because the entire computer is getting fucked by the entire computer.
I will say, I don't know if this is Discord or if it's your camera after you fucked it up, but it seems like your video is like behind by a split second.
No, I just don't open my mouth a whole bunch. So my computer spasms every time it's trying to connect one of these monitors. When I hit the cord, it jostles the computer, it jostles the monitor, disconnects and reconnects real quick, which fucks everything else up. Because the computer.
And this is how long has this been an issue, Alex?
Like 5 months.
And this is the first time you're mentioning it to me. You know why this is the first time she's mentioning it to me, folks? I could explain it to you perfectly.
Because I've never
Because
been
she
able to
knew
explain it
the
without sounding
moment.
like a retard.
No, you could have explained that about 1,000 times more retardedly, and I still would have understood what you were saying. And also, she didn't. Here's the real reason why she didn't tell me, folks. She's gonna deny this, and she might even not know it herself. It might be a subconscious reason. But the reason why Alex didn't tell me is because she knew my response would be, "Then buy new cords, retard." And she does not want that because she doesn't want to buy new cords.
I think I just need to tighten up a couple cords.
Okay, yeah,
Mainly the
sure.
main monitor. Because that's
Okay.
usually the one I can easily,
Tighten
like,
it up. Is it an HDMI or is it a fucking VGA?
it's VGA.
Oh. VGAs suck. Why are you using a VGA monitor?
I don't
I
know.
fucking hate
Okay,
VGAs.
if I jiggle this
I'm
cord,
an
it
IT guy.
should.
I swim in VGAs. I deal with VGAs all the fucking time. My company uses they don't use HDMIs like normal people because monitors that don't have HDMI ports are cheaper. They
Which
use
one is
VGAs.
VGA? Is this the
They use
I don't think I have VGA anymore.
little screwy cord.
Yeah.
Do little screws.
Okay, so if I go and I knock, I'm gonna cut out if this actually works. If I
No, don't fuck it. Don't. You're probably dealing with a VGA cord. If it has the little screws, it's probably a VGA cord. And my company uses VGAs and display cables, which look like HDMI cords, but they aren't. I don't know why they exist. I don't know who decided to make display cords. I think it might be like a. No, it's not a Dell thing. I
it
don't know
might
why
be a
display
Dell
cords
thing.
exist. I don't know why display cords exist, but they do, and we use them, and they work fine, actually. It's the VGA cords that are the nightmare of my existence. Because they all fuck up. That's the thing about I don't know if my company just has like a terrible sourcing for their VGA cords, but here's what I deal with VGA cords. If there's any tech nerds that ever listen to this 70 years in the future when we have an audience, please let me know in the comments. It's just like they just fuck up sometimes, and then it's like, okay, now your VGA cord is fucked up, and when you plug it into your monitor, it's gonna work. You're gonna see picture, but it's just gonna be like a little green or a little blue or a little purple. Like that's just like one of the colors goes out, I guess, like on the RGB
Mm-hmm.
scale, and it causes like a weird color distortion. And I don't know why this happens to VGA cords constantly. I hate it. I've set up like a whole computer setup and everything's ready to go, and then the agent sits down to test the fucking computer, and oh, the monitor's fucking green. Oops.
Anyway, that might be the problem. I think I need new cords. Well, I know I need new cords because these cords are old. One of the HDMI is from my parents' house at like 10 years ago.
Yeah, probably needs a good tune-up. And by a tune-up, I mean just buy a new one.
Yeah. So
Aren't HDMI cords like $5? How much are an HDMI cord?
well, I gotta find the right one. I can't just go to the Dollar Tree and buy one.
What's the difference? As long as it works. The reason why these ones don't work is because they're old and worn. If you buy a new cheap HDMI cord, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, but cheap doesn't last long. I want something that's gonna last long.
This is what you do. I don't remember what we had a very similar argument to this. I don't remember exactly what it was about, but it was like, okay, it was probably yeah, it probably was that. Where it was like you could buy this right now and absolve us from having any like speed bumps or interruptions in our recording, and then just buy a better thing later when you have the chance. But Alex, again, welcome back to Alex's Autism Corner. She
It's supposed to be a
refuses.
one-time bit. You're not supposed to do two.
I can do as many Alex's Autism Corners as I want. Okay.
How long did it take you to come up with Alex's Autism Corner?
I came up with it the moment I said it.
Continue, sir.
But yeah, she just won't like she refuses to do stopgaps. That's the thing about Alex. Is like sometimes you have situations in life, and it's like, okay, this is gonna take a minute to resolve. Here's a stopgap in the meantime. Alex is like, no, fuck your stopgaps. This is broken until I fix it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay. Okay.
I also live by if it's not. Sorry.
You press the button again.
I did press the button again. I was looking down. I also live by if it's not broke, don't replace it.
But it is broke. No.
No, it still somewhat functions. That's the thing. I will run things to the ground before I replace them.
No. I think when you have a video display cord, once the video starts jittering, that's it. It's time to replace the cord. Anyway. That's when the cord is broken. Is when the video starts. Not when the video stops forever. The cord is broken when the video starts jittering.
Like broken beyond anything.
The beyond repair? I don't think you could repair it.
That's why I started that. I was like broken beyond repair, but that don't make sense.
No, it's exactly how you should see it, and it is broken beyond repair. So it's time to replace it.
Okay. Are you done?
Yep, that's the conclusion of Alex's Autism Corner. Please tell us how your life has been.
I got flashbacks.
We didn't mention we're not if the holy musical Batman heads are in the chat. I'm sorry to inform you that that's delayed.
It is delayed for what, 2 weeks?
Well, we said we were still going to do the musical for 100 for one of the planned hours.
I don't know if I have 4 hours in me for that weekend, unfortunately.
We were going to do 24, and I fucking knocked it down to 4, and you can't do 4?
Oh, wait. 100 is 2 weeks. No, I don't know.
This is 98 or this is 99?
This is 99. So Olivia's going to be here for... My sister's going to be here for 100. I don't know if she wants to sit around for 4 hours.
Could be like book her to... is she already... Do we know when she's coming to your house, or has that not been decided yet?
Friday.
But like the time, because what we could do...
I have no idea. It depends on when she gets out of work and what time she gets on the road.
Okay. Well,
also, it's a 4-hour drive from when she gets out of work, and then so like I have no idea.
And does she not get out of work consistently? Like it's a different time every time?
It depends on if she works over or not.
Well, and that's a decision she makes, or that's a decision that's forced upon her?
Forced upon.
Okay.
I'm trying not to go into too much detail about her job.
I'm just trying to get enough detail to like try to figure out what I'm saying. I don't need to know her docs. But
I mean, I already accidentally said her name, so I was gonna let her choose her name, which was gonna be fun. I might go gut that out. I don't know. I'll probably leave it.
The people are weird about their first names. It should not matter if you say somebody's first name. There's about fucking 8 bajillion that name in the world. I won't say it again to respect your wishes, but there's probably 8 million of them.
Probably, but you know, I still have to talk with her, see if she's actually still coming on.
You see, I fucked up by revealing my first name because my spelling is weird. Like it's that I'm not the only one with it,
of you.
But there's not only one of me, but there's close to only one of me.
There's millions of Alexes, so I'm safe. I don't care. And if any project I do, my name goes first because of alphabetical order. So
not everybody does alphabetical order though. You have an autism thing that makes you want to do it, but not everybody. Sometimes you say the name of a duo, and it's not always in alphabetical order.
Name one.
Although now that I think about it, like every duo I can think of off the top of my head does do that.
I got 2 already.
I have like 5, and all of them are in alphabetical order, actually.
Rhett and Link.
Opie and Anthony! Get fucked!
I just named one for you, retard!
Wait, no, I thought that was an example of yours. What did you say?
Rhett and Link.
Oh, yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay, yeah, so stop trying to gaslight me. You know they're out there.
Yeah, I'm aware, but it's Detour Ahead with Alex and Riely. It
It
sounds
could be
good.
with Riely and Alex. I made that decision game day. It didn't have to be that way.
Well,
And I
it's
told you I did.
forever
And I
Alex
told
and
you,
Riely.
and I told you I did it. And you were like, "Yeah, obviously, bro. You got to have an alphabetical order." And I'm like,
That's how
"No, it
you
just
do
got."
it professionally.
Listen, Opie and Anthony and Simon and Garfunkel have made a lot more money than Alex and Riely. So I don't know.
Not doing this for the money. Give us money. Patreon.com/Detour Ahead.
I'm not doing this for money. Patreon.com/detourhead. Patreon.com/detourhead.
DETOURAHEAD.
Maybe just repeat it rapidly. It'll like incept into their brains. So the Patreon.com/detourhead. Patreon.com/detourhead. And they'll wake up in the morning and they'll be like, I should subscribe to Patreon.com/detourhead, and they'll think it's their idea because we've incepted them. Because that's what Inception is, I think.
I want to get into it. I brought the new Zelda game that came out.
Oh, that's out?
Echoes of Wisdom.
Oh yeah, I guess I did see somebody streaming that. I didn't even think about it.
It's a lot of fun. I'm almost done with it. And it came out on Thursday.
Wow. How long of a game is it?
It's not a very long game. It's not worth the $60. If it was $40, it'd make me feel a little better, but it's still
just because the game's long doesn't mean it's not worth money.
Huh?
Just because the game's short is what I meant to say. It doesn't mean it's not worth the money. Games can be short and good.
Was worth $60, but I still had fun. It's in the style of the Link's Awakening remake, which is why
you're paying for the craftsmanship of the most like talented game designers in the history of the world, which are the people who work at Nintendo. They charge $60 for every game because every game they make is like polished to perfection. Might not be very long, but I'm sure it's very good.
I'm used to Pokemon games, so
that's fair. Those are pretty long.
I'm used to Pokemon games.
Well, even those, they're really short for their genre.
Pokemon?
A lot of JRPGs are like fucking triple-digit hours. Pokemon games only take like 20-something usually to beat the main campaign.
No, as of late, it's been 40 to 50.
I beat Scarvi in 30, I think.
My usual play, Pokemon Sword.
Yeah, because you fuck around in Shiny Hunt and do multiplayer, but I'm talking about like brass tacks.
Yeah,
you start a new game.
Pokemon
you start
Sword.
a new game and you play through the game and then you beat the game and the credits roll. I'm saying that only takes like 20-something, 30 hours.
Pokemon Sword took me 40 hours to get from beginning of the game to where I got the shield dog, and then I transferred him and never touched the game again. 40 hours.
You didn't play the post game? The post game was fun.
Huh?
You didn't play the post game for Sword and Shield? That was like, oh, is it?
With the guys with the weird hair, Sword and Shieldbert,
and the like invasion of the Dynamaxes. Yeah, I guess that's
technically post game.
I forgot you don't get Shield Dog until then. I figured you got him at some point before the finale, but
yeah, that took 40 hours. I'm just used to Pokemon games having so much replayability to where I go to play Zelda game and it takes me 25 hours to beat the game. I'm like, well,
also this game does have replayability because you can solve each puzzle in 70,000 different ways because of how the mechanics work.
Yeah, but once you solve it, there's no reason to go solve it again. You already got the reward from the first time.
Okay, why do you replay Pokemon? You already got the reward the first time.
I didn't get shiny Pokemon. I can't play Echoes of Wisdom with my friends.
Fair enough, but I mean, there's something to that. Like you're kind of dismissing that. I think the replayability of you can do a million different things to solve each puzzle is good. I would like to clarify.
I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. It's the only thing I've played since I bought it. I've sacrificed multiple hours of sleep. I come home from work and I hop on it. I'm working on 100%ing it before I go fight the final boss.
Speaking of Pokemon games, God said it was not time for me to play more Legends Arceus. Because what happened was, this is a fun story. So I'm sure we'll talk about this a little more later down the line, or we'll just talk about it now. I don't mean to step on Alex, but
No, I have nothing else to talk about. That's pretty much it. I
I
wanted to get.
wasn't
Oh, right. Do you want to know what I started watching? It's not My Name Is Earl.
God. I know it's not, you fucker. What is
Hey,
it?
but this is a good one though.
Okay.
Are you getting raptured over there? What are you doing?
No, my light is just too bright because if I turn it down, the fucking LEDs on my fucking headset are gonna cover my face.
They look fine now.
Yeah, because the thing is bright. I guess they're fine right now, and
They
I
look fine
kind
right
of
now.
fixed it.
Don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
fine. Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay. Okay.
Bryan
Hey,
Cranston.
Alex, wait! You I don't know if you know this, Alex, but there's a little bit of a standing thing that never got resolved that me and Demi Gloom talked about recently. There is an Issue Crew movie reviews episode, season 1 of Malcolm in the Middle, in which we said we intended to review the other seasons of Malcolm in the Middle. I think once you finish season 2, me, you, and Demi Gloom should coordinate, do season 2 Malcolm in the Middle, and maybe if we like doing that, do it for the rest.
Oh, you're gonna put me on hold?
For like a couple days. You could fucking watch something else, you
I
weirdo.
don't have anything else to watch. This is why I'm watching Malcolm in the Middle.
You don't have something else to watch, you say? I feel like I'm about to go into like fucking like filthy Frank, like
I guess
retard
I'm
rage
only
mode.
3 episodes into season 2. It'll take me a minute to watch this.
Oh shit, you've already wiped season 1? How long ago did you start watching Malcolm in the Middle?
A couple days ago.
Okay.
Season 1's not that long.
Who's your favorite character so far, and why is it Francis?
Of course it's Francis.
Francis is so good.
A close second is Hal, obviously.
Yeah, I'm told at some point. I'm told at some point it flips between Francis and Hal as obvious best character. I'm
Season
gonna have to
1
pick it
only
back.
had.
I'm gonna have to pick it back up quick then, because I think you're pretty close to where I am, having dropped it 3 years ago. Not 3 years ago, like a year ago.
What was the last thing you watched? You probably don't even have
Uh,
Hulu.
I mean, I could look at Hulu on my phone. It would take 5 seconds.
The kids and Hal forgot Lois's birthday. That's the last episode I
I
watched.
think that's literally the last episode I've seen. Let me look to be sure, but I think that might actually be where I stopped too. Malcolm in the. Oh, speaking of shows on streaming services, I think you might have to stop Malcolm in the Middle for a while because we've had a groundbreaking release, Alex, on the Tubi app. You want to know what came out on Tubi?
What?
Cash Floor.
No shit. Wait. Wait.
It's on there. I swear to God. I found this out on the Dick Show subreddit, and then I confirmed it myself.
Hold on. Is this true?
Somebody has to do an Issue Crew movie reviews cash floor with me, or we could do a Dickhead special, I guess, if it's me and you.
Oh my god, it is true. Is this? Oh my god. Is it the whole thing?
Yes. Oh, is this not the same account? Oh yeah. Okay, that's weird, but it looks like the last one I watched was Lois' birthday. So you're in the exact same place I am, having started the show in
How many
2022,
episodes?
probably.
Did Maddox do this entire thing?
Yeah, 26 episodes. He did a whole fucking game show that never came out on television and was probably bought for $5 by Tubi.
Oh my god.
I wonder if Maddox got a cut of the Tubi money. The fucking $10 in a Subway coupon that Tubi paid for the rights to Cash Floor.
Okay, yeah. I'll put I feel like this is we should cover
We have
this
to
for,
watch Cash Floor
I think
and
this
talk about
should
it.
be for Issue Crew.
Yeah, but like I just said, we could do a Dickhead special.
I was gonna say this has to be Dickheads. By the way, a little update. I'm all caught up on the Dick Show.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah, I'm all caught up on the My Property.
Oh, that was so good.
My Property.
Oh, Vito. But it all worked out in the end. They realized friendship was more important. And they
It all worked
persevered.
out in the end.
Even though you hate Vito and hate the biggest problem of the universe.
I am not caught up on that.
I know you're. I didn't even have to ask.
Yeah, I'm not caught up on that. I have to figure out what the last one I watched was.
Oh, it's not like properly marked on Spotify.
I think it might be properly marked on YouTube, maybe
Mm.
under their live. But I haven't
Do
gone
you
there in a while.
do you
so-
think if you looked at like the problems, maybe that would jog your memory? Be like, oh, I
Absolutely
remember
not.
that one. I don't remember that one.
Why is biggest problem live right now?
Because they're doing a 24. They're doing that cool thing that live podcasts are doing now, where they rebroadcast their old episodes 24/7.
Oh, sick. Oh, the 24/7 stream.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Redox said I should do it for my podcast, and it's like, first of all, that is of no benefit to me. Part of this is people collect super chats this way, and also that seems like a lot of effort. I don't even know how one does such wizardry.
I am on. There's no way I'm that far behind.
You've got to be at least like 8 episodes behind. How far behind are you?
149.
Well, the last one you listened to is probably the last one we talked about on Dickheads, yeah?
Probably. I watched 2 more Dick Show for the one show that got canceled that we were gonna do. It's probably 149. YouTube says I haven't watched it. So
And it says you have watched 148.
correct.
Okay.
I will get to it eventually.
As more and more pile up. I guess they're shorter now, so that's helpful.
Yeah, but Dick Show's all caught up though, so I'm caught up on the lore for the most part.
That's true.
Um, but yeah, cash floor's out. We got to do something for the dickheads for that.
For sure. So fuck. Did I say the thing I was gonna? Did I say
What
the
have you
thing I
been
was gonna
doing?
say?
I had a
Did I
whole
say the
bit
thing?
planned out for your little thing. I had a whole
Okay.
bit, but I didn't run it by you beforehand, so now it's not gonna make any sense.
Well, what's the bit?
I was gonna have you print out hurricane water label from the last episode.
That would have been smart. I
as
thought
the cold opens,
I think
hold
I
up,
did think
like,
about that,
have like a
but I
big
didn't
thing
do
of
it.
water bottles in your arms and be like, "We got 'em,
And-
boys!" Oh, I hit the cord again. See,
Yeah. Okay.
I need new
Fair.
cord. I was gonna have you get a whole bunch of water bottles that
Oh,
say hurricane water.
the cord fucks your whole. The jittering makes your whole CPU like fucking skip a beat,
Yes.
and it's causing your mic to fuck too. This is the problem. Replace your fucking cords, retard! Oh my
Hey,
god!
I just got tighten them.
No, you fucking get new ones. God damn
One
it!
small step at a time. That's what Neil Armstrong said. One small step at a
That's
time.
not what he said. I don't think he said that.
What did he say then, smarty pants?
He said one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And you need to take one giant leap, Alex, to fucking
Yeah,
Best
one
Buy.
small step for Alex, one small step for Colochu, one giant leap for the podcast.
Okay.
I got to take the small step first so the podcast can take that giant leap. It's 2 steps.
We can skip to the giant leap. It's not hard.
You can't skip to the giant leap if you don't take the small step first.
Okay.
They're directions.
Okay.
First, you take the small step, then you can take the giant leap. You
Okay.
can't do the giant
Okay.
leap, then the small step, because the small step won't matter.
Hey, Alex, you want to know what this fucking little baton I've been waving around this whole time
Is it a
is?
piece of your roof from the hurricane?
No. You would think that. My roof actually was. We probably would have fucking lost our roof. Even though the storm barely hit me, our roof was fucked, and my dad was here, like, fixing a bunch of stuff. And there was a big argument, like, the last couple days, because he was out working, and he realized our roof was fucked. And my mom's like, I can't afford to fix the roof. And he's like, but if you don't, it's literally hurricane season. Your roof's gonna fucking blow off. And he ended up doing like some patchwork and kind of like mitigating the problem temporarily, and it held, so we're fine. But this little thing has nothing to do with the hurricane. So, Alex, you know how when you have a laptop, there's like that little thing between where the screen is and where the like keyboard and trackpad are?
Maybe.
That's what this little puppy is. My computer has been slowly physically breaking.
When's Gingy
Uh,
sending that PC to you?
the fucking if if the audio files I asked him for a year ago are any indication, probably never.
Keep bothering
But
him.
I,
What if
I
he
am gonna
sent
keep
it to
on.
me?
You better not.
Would you be pissed?
Yes.
Be like, Riely, I got a new PC, and you're like, oh, where'd you get it from? I'm like, oh, Gingy. No, if Gingy sent it to me, I'd box it up and send it to you with the microphone.
There you go. But it has been falling. Some of this was caused by fall. I think the initial thing wasn't caused by falling though. It just kind of happened. It just got worse because of fall. You see, I have this cool thing called kittens, and sometimes they go in my room and they see like a little wire hanging, and they're like, "Ooh, a new toy to play with," and they start batting at it, and the thing connected to it falls down. And usually that could happen, and your screen could break, and that hasn't happened. So I suppose I'm thankful for that. But the fun new way this laptop is busted, and this didn't even start because it fell. This just kind of started happening on its own. Is the like the like casing started fucking up, and then at some point, the first time it like fell because of the cats, this thing like bent, and like the hinge popped out on the back, one of the hinges. And I looked into it, and apparently this is a very common issue with Lenovo laptops. Is you like knock it around a little bit, and the fucking hinge pops out. And that's just like a problem they have. They won't fix it for you if you try to have them fix it for you. So that's cool. So the hinge popped out, and like I couldn't adjust my laptop screen without it fucking breaking, and like the casing was starting to come off. It got. I probably just. I don't know if I described this on air, if I only did it personally, but I told a lot of people. Yeah, it's like if a normal good Samaritan decides, hey, Riely left his laptop open, let me close it for him, it will break. Because the casing is fucked and it will snap off if you try to close the laptop. And also, now this thing popped all the way out, and there's just like exposed wires along, and the screen is barely attached. I'm lifting my laptop screen right now.
Don't
It is
do
in my
that.
hands. I'm elevating it.
I swear to God, if this podcast, if you break your laptop before 100, I'm doing it with Olivia.
Okay.
I won't put it out, but I will do something with her, and then her and I are gonna have a little segment, and then the rest will be done with you and me when you finish when you fix your shit. Don't break your fucking laptop, please.
I'm hoping it doesn't
This
break, but
podcast is the only thing that keeps me alive, please.
now like the hinge is like it was a little popped out before, and
Stop
now it's just like
touching
there.
it. Don't
I'm just
play with
poking the
it.
hinge.
Don't
That's not
do
gonna do
that. That's a
anything.
bad idea.
Poking the what the fuck is the hinge gonna do if I poke it? It's a fucking hinge. I'm gonna hinge these nuts in your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Please don't.
What a response!
Spare me, please.
Spare me from these nuts, please. Sorry, I'm surprised that was the first time that needed to happen. I'm probably gonna have to. I know I'm being raptured right now. It's figuring itself out. And that is gonna have to happen from time to time. I'm surprised I kept it going for this long. I am a little sick. I believe I might have what the kids call a head cold, which I described on the issue crew as being almost sick forever. Because like usually I get sick and like I'm out of commission for a day or two, and like everything feels like shit. Whereas now, for like 2 or 3 weeks, I've been progressively like my nose has been getting a little bit stuffier. My throat has been like bothering me in the morning more often. And I'm like slowly getting like kind of sick, and it's been going on for way too long.
Do you need me to send you the Detour Ahead sign and the Sonichu?
What to like
You got a head cold.
chart?
First you get a hurricane, now you got a head cold. What's going on?
I don't think you should send me Sonichu. I think that would be the opposite of what I
Well, no,
need.
no, no. The Detour Ahead sign nullifies the Sonichu. You can't have one without the other at this point. We've determined that.
Okay.
All the
Well,
bad
we'll
things
see if
happened
we'll
to
see if
me
we're just
when I didn't put
underestimating.
the Sonichu on the sign.
Well, I
Or
saw
maybe
I saw
because I
some.
didn't put him on camera. That might be the other thing.
I saw something that caught my eye in the ideas document when I looked at it earlier, and I don't know. You might be tempting fate.
In the ideas document? What were you doing on the ideas document?
Nothing. I just was in the Discord channel and I saw it.
I don't.
I didn't want to spoil the bit. I don't know if you've since taken this off the document because I suppose it was the Discord
Is it the
preview.
Always Sunny thing?
No. I thought I saw on the document, unless I misread something. I thought I saw the document to spoil the bit now because you can't figure out what I'm talking about. I thought I saw that you put down putting on the Sonichu medallion for episode 100.
That was never in here.
Are you sure? Did you like put it
100%.
in as a joke and then take it out? Because I swear I saw it in the Discord preview.
Oh, in the Discord preview?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that was the get the Always Sunny.
Oh shit! Yeah, I read it
you
wrong.
putting the medallion
yeah.
on. I took that off because I couldn't figure out a funny way to do it, and then I was gonna do me, but that episode is lost forever. So, or the video of that episode is lost forever.
I've also been sneezing a lot.
It's that
If you couldn't
hurricane
tell.
season.
It's true.
You got that dog in you.
I might also just be dying via mold. That could also be what's going on.
Why do you have mold in your house?
I don't think I have mold in my house anymore, at least. But there was. We did not unload the fridge prior to the hurricane, and there were some things in the fridge that definitely needed to be refrigerated. And then the power went out for a couple days. So for a while there was some fucked up shit in our fridge, and it smelled really bad.
That's just food going bad. That's not mold.
Well, I mean, food goes bad and it gets mold.
Not within 3 days.
Yeah, fair enough.
Did you open the fridge at all during the power outage, or did you leave it shut?
I opened it.
Why?
A couple times. Because there was stuff in there that didn't necessarily need to be cold that I was still using.
Okay.
Like my bottle of Diet Coke was in there, and I'd take it out and I'd pour the lukewarm Diet Coke into a cup, and I'd drink Diet Coke.
Okay. I'm glad you have power, and I'm glad you and your mom are safe. I would like to say that. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah. Are you saying thoughts and prayers because you think I've killed myself via fridge poison?
No. I was genuinely concerned when TikTok was like, yo, look at it. Look at what's happening down in Florida with this hurricane. I almost doxed you, by the way. I almost said the thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good. But
that's why there's that little pause in between Florida. I didn't cut anything out. I genuinely almost said it, and I had to stop myself. I'm so sorry.
Bell's friend, Foo, Belle has a friend named Fu who is younger than her, so I prefer not to interact with her on a regular basis. But I'm not gonna like block her and be mean. And for some reason, she decided that it would be a really good idea to every video that she found on TikTok of Pace's fudding during Hurricane Helene to tag me in the comments. So this fucking kid just tags me in fucking 90 flood videos. Hold on. We're having a leakage, folks. I don't know if that caught very well on camera, but I'm having a little bit of leakage here. But yeah, I just saw a bunch of videos of like houses flooding and things going insane because sad boy Foo really wanted me to see all the hurricane footage. Well, I gotta beat myself and blow my nose here. What's so funny?
You'll see when the video comes out. Don't worry. I think it's funny. You won't think
Oh,
it's funny.
you saw the booger? Yeah,
No,
I
no, no,
know.
no, no. You'll see when the video comes out. Timestamp 45 minutes.
I don't like that. I'm gonna need to know what you mean.
Just let me know when you're gonna turn your camera back on.
Okay. I didn't turn my camera off. I just covered it.
Well, yeah. Just let me know when you're gonna uncover it so I can stop doing what I was doing.
Oh, what did you do?
Timestamp 45 minutes.
Okay.
I think it's funny because it's entertaining to me. You're just gonna find it dumb and retarded.
Okay.
It's probably not even that funny.
Sorry, I sprung a leak live on air trying to do bits about Sad Boy Foo's hurricane TikTok videos.
So, how's that hurricane water business coming?
You know,
We talked about it during your last hurricane. I was hoping that you would remember. I was gonna remind you, and I'm like, that might not be. You were telling me your power was out and shit, and I'm like, I don't think it would be funny to remind him about the hurricane water idea.
100% Alex, even if I was fucking floating away and my house was fucking gone, I still would have been.
I feel like you would have pulled your phone out, found a bottle, and be like, "We got the hurricane water."
We got it, boys.
As you're floating away.
That was a good clip. I'm waiting to see the Pokemon Unite serial killer clip though, because that's like my favorite one.
Which one did I just recently upload?
You uploaded the Riely cries at a bar.
Right, so that one will probably come out when this episode comes out. Yeah, TikTok and Detour Ahead come out on the same day. It just makes it easier.
I wonder when you run out of TikToks that you've already stockpiled if you're gonna make more, if you're gonna forget, and we're just not gonna have TikToks for a while.
I mean, I still have to go. I have two things. That's why I have a planning sheet. I have at least two written down here. Listen to the Furries and Roleplay episode and your Jerry Seinfeld bit. I'm sure I could find the Jerry Seinfeld bit will 100% get turned into one at some point.
Oh yeah, I think I tried to clip the Jerry Seinfeld bit with AI and I couldn't quite get what I was looking for.
No, I just throw it into CapCut.
Yeah, I know you're making them yourself, but I was using AI shit.
They're good. Riely Cries at a Bar is a little longer than I'd like it to be, but
I don't mind them being a little long. You can upload
like 2.5 minutes.
You can upload up to 10 minutes on TikTok. I wouldn't care if you put a fucking 10-minute clip up there. In fact, I'd probably like it. I hate short form content. Fuck short form content, okay? If we want to put out a 5-minute clip, if we want to put out a fucking whatever long clip, we should be able to without having to fear the gods. I had a TikTok podcast that I only did for one episode. That was 10 minutes. I was like, what if I do a 10-minute podcast and I put it on TikTok? And I only ever did it once. Because the idea was, I remember why I only did it once. Because the idea I had was the first episode I did was me talking about like my weird mental state. And then the idea I had was that I would get different guests and have them tell like a silly story from their lives and that be the 10-minute podcast. And I just like could not pull off scheduling it for some reason. Like all of my friends were busy or life was getting fucked up at the time, so I just never did it.
You know what that sounds like?
A me problem,
A
skill
small
issue.
Detour Ahead podcast.
Well, no, because Detour had me do like topics and shit. It's just like a
I bring
variety
people
show.
on to tell their stories.
That's not what the show is. We put people on and we talk about a topic.
Yeah, but usually the topic is about whatever story they have.
Not always. On
Alex's big
occasion.
adventure.
That was you.
Alex's
That's not
musical
a guess.
adventure.
We tell stories, son. That's not the show, though. The show
Or
is
no,
whatever
it
we
was
make of
Alex's
it.
anime adventure. That's right. All A's to make it sound good.
I was shocked you even did video for that one, to be honest.
I did video because I don't know.
Because like Gingy wasn't gonna put his camera on because he's a stupid bitch. And
I had already
you
loaded up OBS and it defaulted to DA video, so I'm like, fuck it. I don't
fuck it, why not?
I didn't show Gingy my camera, so if you were curious, it was literally just my camera going straight to OBS for that episode.
Oh, that's funny.
It was just straight to OBS.
You definitely should have been like making fun of Gingy with gestures. That would have been a good bit. Like let the audience know that he can't see you, and then just start like he's talking, and you do like a jerk off motion.
I'm not that gay.
No, but you know, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like he's being like pretentious, so you like do the.
That was
a bit
that, by the way.
Yeah, haha, so funny. But that was that was like one of my favorite bits that Bubkey ever did. Was he was doing his movie review podcast on Twitch for a while after he got banned from YouTube, and he would be on camera because he was doing a Twitch stream, but his co-hosts would not because they were just recording the podcast to put on like iTunes and shit. So like his friend E-Rich would start like going into like a diatribe about like nerdy film shit, and Bubkey would just go like. And like look at the audience with like a devious grin. It was pretty funny. And then like 1 minute later, the stream delay it gets undone. The stream delay finally comes through, and E-Rich sees it. He's like, "Oh fuck you."
There was something you were going to talk about. Was it the hurricane?
It was something to do with the hurricane.
Did I steal
said I got hit.
thunder with the hurricane water bit?
Yeah, I completely forgot what I was gonna say when I talked about the hurricane.
Oh, I texted Penguin. I'm like, when's Gingy's turn for a natural disaster? I had tornadoes. You and Penguin dealt with a hurricane.
What the fuck's gonna happen in Nebraska? The corn's gonna come to life? What the fuck is the natural disaster gonna be?
No, Gingy gets tornadoes.
Okay.
Gingy hasn't gotten anything though, so it's his turn next. If I was a nice person, I would warn him and be like, "Hey, just a little heads up."
We gotta send a nice tornado Gingy's way.
I think tornado season is done though, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for him, not. Oh, time to go do the same thing again.
I hope I'm not gonna hate what you're doing.
No, you won't hate it. You'll just find it slightly annoying. See, I can't do the look at the audience and do the funny bit thing because you can still see me.
Well, I already know you're doing a bit, so you can still look at the other because I don't know what the bit is. They know that.
It's not even a good bit.
It's just stupid. All right, I'm turning my camera back on. Fucking fix it.
The audience is gonna be like, "This is the fucking stupidest bit I've ever heard of." You need
You
to
made
get
me
better
think
content.
you made me think like I accidentally did something on camera that was weird, and you just weren't gonna tell me what it was.
No. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a better idea.
Fuck you.
Do I have that? Hold on.
Wait, what do you have?
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god! Don't tell me you have an embarrassing screenshot of me that you're gonna fucking put there.
Oh, I can't get it. Hold on. Anyway, continue with your little hurricane adventure.
I don't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. God damn it. There was something to do with the hurricane I was going to mention. It was not the laptop because that has nothing to do with the hurricane. What happened during the hurricane? What happened to me in my life? Oh, the Pokemon thing. The Pokemon thing. Okay. There we go. So God said that it was not time for me to pick up Legends Arceus again. Because on Friday, the day after the hurricane hit, the work was closed at the start of the day because the power was out. And I assumed because I live so close to work that we're on the same grid. So so I figured as long as my power's out, work's power is probably out too. So I was operating under that assumption, figuring that as long as I didn't hear my power go back on, I didn't have to worry about work. And my laptop and my phone were starting to be almost dead, and my Switch was charged. So I opened Pokemon Legends Arceus, and just as I'm on the start screen, about to press start and continue my Hisui adventure as I've been intending to do for so long, I get a text that says, "Hey, power's back on in the office. Come on in." So fate ordained that I'm not allowed to play Legends Arceus.
Are you at least excited for ZA to come out?
Oh yeah, I loved Legends Arceus. I just have this thing where I will just like forget about things and drop them, and then there's like this like intense force in me that will like fight me picking them back up even if I liked them. I loved Legends Arceus.
I have that too, but mine is more so just like burnout. Like I'll literally go and play a game all day Saturday, like just lay in bed and play video games all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and then like after work Monday, Tuesday, and then like Wednesday comes around, I get distracted, and then Thursday, and I'm like, I don't want to play that anymore. Like mine happens with just burnout because I go all out when I play the game and then just don't touch it again.
For me. It's just like I'll want to do something else, and then I'll start doing something else, and I'll never circle back. Like I'll start watching a show, and I'll be like, I'm enjoying this show, but like I keep seeing clips on TikTok of this other show, so now I want to watch this other show, and I start the other show, and then the cycle continues, and I never circle back to the other shows unless I get like really into something. Which I think I'm kind of there with Modern Family, although I have not watched an episode in a week and a half, so maybe I'm wrong, actually. Have I talked about my new Modern Family addiction on this show yet? I probably have.
You have not.
Yeah, so I started watching Modern Family, which might be might be on like the normie sitcom Mount Rushmore. Like nobody who's not a complete normie I've ever heard say anything about Modern Family. But it's really good. I've been enjoying it so far. I think it's funny. Apparently, it's like critically acclaimed. People do like it, but it is a normie thing.
Me and
Nobody
my
based
family
likes
after
Modern
dinner
Family.
used to watch Modern Family and what's that other show? The Middle?
The Middle. I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what the premise is or who is in it.
American
There's also
Sweetheart.
the Goldbergs, which is another normie sitcom that's also on the normie sitcom Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, The Middle with the mom and dad and the three kids.
Who's the actors? Who's in it?
Neil Flynn, Patricia Heaton, Charlie McDermott,
Okay, no names I know. I don't think I know about the Middle.
the Heck family.
No, I thought it might. I thought the Middle might have been the like new Tim Allen show, but that's not what it is.
No, no.
I don't remember what the new Tim Allen show is called. It's not Home Improvement. Something else.
I have no idea.
It's so
Anyway,
funny that that guy still works.
I don't know why.
I hear that guy sucks like real bad.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm told about Tim Allen. I think he might have like I think this is allegedly, I suppose. I don't think there's been any legal charges, but I've heard that he like flashed Pamela Anderson non-consensually on the set of Home Improvement.
Hmm.
So that's funny. Tim Allen show. Last Man Standing is what it was called. It was on for fucking 10 years. Holy shit.
Oh, I know what show you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he did a show as an old person after Home Improvement, which I assume is where he peaked. I haven't seen Home Improvement in years, but I hear he makes some silly noises, and that's probably entertaining. And it has that guy who hosted Family Feud when I was a kid. I'm like the only guy who likes that guy for Family Feud. Like whenever people talk about Family Feud hosts, it's either Steve Harvey or like that guy with the gray hair from the 90s.
Bob
Nobody
Barker.
talks about fuck. I don't think it was Bob Barker. I think it was another guy with gray hair from the 90s.
No, Bob Barker was The Price is Right.
Yeah. And nobody talks about fucking Richard Karn, who is the guy. I think he's the guy from Home Improvement as well. And he hosted Family Feud in like the mid 2000s when I was a kid. I loved fucking Richard Karn of Family Feud, and nobody cares anymore.
I feel like
I think
that'd
his
be
name's
a
Richard
really
Karn.
good bit, but I know copyright. If copyright wasn't a thing, I would
We're just gonna watch a
100%.
Richard Karn Family Feud live on the show.
Copyright's a fucking thing, so
We
you
can watch
can't
a
live.
clip. That's
Huh?
fair use. We can
Yeah,
watch
but
a
you can't
clip.
live.
That's fair
I
use.
was thinking for the 24-hour live stream.
Oh, we just watch Richard Karn Family Feud.
No, we
That'd be
compare
pretty
the
good.
different hosts with each episode that they've done.
Yeah, we'll watch. We'll watch. We'll get one episode from each Family Feud host in history and decide who the best one is. We should still do. We can't watch it on air, but we should do. That'd be a funny bit if we on our own go and watch the history of Family Feud and then do like a Family Feud host power ranking on the podcast. I'll tell you, Steve Harvey's gonna be. I almost said he was gonna be close to the bottom, but maybe not, because I guess Family Feud wasn't really like a funny comedy show until Steve Harvey, and I guess that is enjoyable on occasion.
Yeah, Steve Harvey made it good.
Fuck you. Richard Karn was a legend, okay? He's the friend from Home Improvement, and he hosted some great Family Feud. And he was gonna make an NFT, and then he said he wasn't, and everybody was like, based. I remember that being like a saga when like NFTs first came out. It was like the question of okay, which celebrities are gonna do stupid NFT scams? And Richard Karn went on Twitter. He's like, I'm thinking of making an NFT, and everybody was like, please don't do it, Richard Karn. And then he tweets out like a picture of him like smiling and like sitting there with a drink, and like the caption's like, I've been hearing you guys talk about this NFT thing, and I've decided it's not something I need to do. Everybody was like based Richard Karn.
You know who doesn't
Hero
have an
Richard Karn.
NFT?
Who?
Kamala.
Kamala Harris?
Yeah, she doesn't have any NFTs.
It's true. We should vote for her. Who? Trump?
Trump's got NFTs.
Well, I just said it was good to not have NFTs. So
No,
Kamala.
it's good to have NFTs. Go get NFTs.
By the way, I think I've decided I'm not voting for Kamala.
Camel toe, why?
Not because I'm not like a leftist anymore.
Because
I'm not gonna vote for
retire when you're 75.
I'm not gonna vote for Trump either. I think I'm gonna vote. I've always said that voting for any party besides Democrat and Republican is throwing away your vote.
Are you gonna write in
but
for
like,
me?
Hear me out on this, okay? I think.
If you say Jill Stein, I'm ending the show right now.
What? Listen.
I
don't know.
Hovering over stop recording.
Well, don't stop recording because it is Jill Stein. But
why? Give me a legitimate reason. Why
okay, listen. Here's why. I know nothing about Jill Stein. I know next to zero about Jill Stein. Here's what I know about Jill Stein. She is the only candidate in the race who is openly and entirely anti-Israel. And that's based.
Did you summon the ghost of not ghost? Did you summon like Demigloom's spirit here for a second?
No, I also hate what Israel is doing. I don't want to say I hate Israel, but I do hate what Israel is doing. Israel has a corrupt government
Jill Stein hates
that is
Israel,
partaking in genocide. Yeah, I think she hates Israel as it is. I don't think Jill Stein fucking hates the Jews. I think she hates that they're doing a genocide.
That's what you hate the Jews if you don't support Israel.
It's not true.
Do you like Muslims?
No,
Then why are
not
you supporting the
particularly,
Muslims?
because they're being slaughtered, and Israel is doing the slaughtering. And
Israel
typically,
is
I
retaliating.
like the people. Mm,
Israel is filled with
well,
a bunch of peaceful people.
okay. I don't even want to
I can't say it with a straight
have this
face. I'm
conversation.
sorry.
But yeah, I think I might vote for Jill Stein. And I think it's insane. Jill Stein, maybe she's playing. If Jill Stein is like a light Yagami level thinker, okay, she's gonna hit us like 2 weeks before the election and like go crazy with like the Israel is doing genocide. We gotta stop Israel. I don't think that would make her win, but I think it is. I don't know what percentage of the vote you need for this, but I don't think it's high because I've heard the libertarians like pipe dreaming like they might actually make it someday. Apparently, there's a point at which if you get a certain percentage of the vote, your party will then be like funded by the government, like Democrats and Republicans are. Like libertarians and Green parties don't get government funding, and they only get it once they hit a certain percentage of the vote. I think if Jill Stein really fucking hits the Israel stuff and gets all the pissed off pink-haired 19-year-olds who are fucking protesting on college campuses and in the middle of highways, gets them rallied and gets them to vote for Jill Stein, maybe she could make the Green Party real. Which I don't even particularly like the Green Party. I just think it would be cool to have a third party that's like real.
It's the Communist Party.
No, that's just Democrats.
Thank you. Okay. I like you. You're a cool person. I do like talking to you. Now.
Is there a but there? It sounded like you were leading to something.
No.
Okay.
It's just fun to fuck with you. In a
That's
playful,
fair.
non-harmful manner.
Of
Like
course, of
putting
course.
a certain PNG every time you turn your camera off.
What fucking PNG is it?
Turn your camera off, I'll put it back up.
But I won't see it though still.
You'll have to check the episode.
Fuck you.
I got a different one. Turn it off so I can
I'll
show.
blow my nose on. I'll blow my nose on camera just to fucking avoid this reality from occurring
I mean, I could
again.
just cover up your camera with it instead.
That's true. You could do that.
But I'm not going to do that because that'll bother you.
It will.
No, you want to know how dumb this is? You want me to tell you because I know you're not going to look later?
I mean, I will look later, but I would prefer to know now.
All I did was just every time your camera went off, I just put your logo up instead.
How is that funny?
Because
That's just
I've
like
been drinking.
normal.
I'll put some. I have something infinitely better if you turn your camera off.
I thought you were like putting the picture of like maybe like a screenshot for the chinchilla video of like little me or like some stupid like picture, maybe the fedora picture where somebody photoshopped a fedora on me that one time.
No, I have a better picture. If you cover your camera up, I'll put it up.
Only if you show me too. Put it in live chat. I do actually need to blow my nose. This works out.
Thank you for turning it off so I can actually format a little bit here.
It's just gonna be like something silly.
Yeah, it's just something silly.
Or something that's like not even a joke.
Yeah, it's not even a joke. I just think it's funny because it's a good screenshot. Let's go to live chat here. Oh man, I hate sending things in Discord. Upload a file. Where'd it go? This, but like zoomed in.
People were clowning on that picture.
I love it. It's great. I forgot that I had this picture saved. And I'm like, oh, if you turn your camera off, I'll just put this up instead.
Yeah, people were not into the haircut I got before I went on that trip. I don't know what was so bad about it.
It's bad.
Well, fuck you, asshole.
Your hair looks good now. Keep it this length. Don't let it get too long.
I'm back, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
I
So if
saw.
they're still okay,
I saw. I'm not clowning anymore.
no more clowning. No more clowning around.
Anyway, I've got nothing left.
But is that like a whole episode of a podcast? That feels a little not
We're at
that. Is
110.
it really?
Yeah.
We gotta think of something funny to do. Come on.
I was trying to get to the hurricane thing, the hurricane water. I was trying to redo that because you just had a
Well,
hurricane and it would have been funny.
you passed me the ball and I laid it up a little bit. You should have kept bouncing. You gotta go back and forth.
You didn't lay it up at all. You took it and took a knife and stabbed it and said "fuck you." I don't
Well, I
want to
mean, I
say
said I
anymore.
didn't do it, but that's like the bit is like, yeah, I should have done that, shouldn't have I? We did some stuff with it. But we did good. We did a hurricane water. We did Hurricane Water 2.0 successfully, I think.
More or less. I feel like the best part was I don't want to. I don't know. I think it could have been better, but you know.
Could have been. That's like the. We should have like a Detour ahead like poster, and at the bottom it says like, I think that could have been better, but and it's like quoted Colochu.
I'll just get a whiteboard and just put it right below the Detour head sign.
Pretty good bit.
Would it be a better bit if right here on the wall, right here,
Yes,
right here on the wall, it's just a whiteboard that says days since last argument.
that's pretty good. That's good.
At the beginning of the show, every time
You press the button.
at the beginning of the show, just put 0 every single time.
No, we have a two-sided whiteboard. Days since last argument, days since Alex presses the mute button on her microphone by accident.
Has it been
No,
better? Did I fix the problem here outside of like me hitting the cord?
I think the problem is you hitting the cord. I think we've figured out what the problem is, and it's that.
Okay. Oh, I gotta figure it out. Just unplug.
I can't believe you never told me about this.
Because it didn't happen as often as it does now.
Oh, maybe it's not it then. Shit.
Well, all the cutting out, was it before or after you came up?
It started before. I don't know if it was long before, but I know it was before.
But we didn't have any problems anywhere else. We only had problems when I moved here.
And they're gone. And she's gone. There she is. She's coming back.
I still like to think that it. Look, I need a whiteboard. No more arguments until I get a whiteboard. How about that?
This shouldn't have to be an argument. It's you who's making it an argument. I'm just saying facts.
I don't like facts.
Fair enough. Facts don't care about your feelings, after all.
Oh, fuck feelings. Feelings are gay.
Oh god, is that your mic or is that my headset? My headset better not be making weird noises.
What? Like what?
I heard like a zzz, like a little beep kind of thing.
I heard that too.
Oh. What the fuck? That's weird.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm
I just heard it again.
what?
I heard it again. I'm being trolled, aren't I?
No, I have
What do you
no idea
have?
what you're talking about.
What was that? You really I can see her trying to hold the poker face. What is making that noise?
What did this noise?
Yes, that
I
noise.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Fuck you. What is it? It's literally like the bit from a cartoon where it's like, have you seen this guy? Oh, you mean the guy with like brown hair, really tall, mustache? Yeah, him. Never heard of him.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
God damn it.
I'm sure the noise will stop at some point. I don't know.
Is that your fire alarm, Alex?
My fire?
You had to.
Have you seen the color of my skin? Excuse me.
Well, it is spooky season after all.
Excuse me. That is not part of my culture. Part of my culture is to replace batteries.
We're just gonna float right back. We're gonna float right past what I said. Hope that it does not trigger any YouTube guideline strikes.
I don't even know what you said.
I said it's It is spooky season after all.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Like
Keep going.
No, I don't think I will actually.
No, I don't think I will.
Hanging myself with this rope. I'm gonna just put the rope down.
There you go. There you go. I got it the minute you repeated spooky season and put no emphasis on the Y whatsoever.
What is that?
Huh?
Fucker. What is that?
I don't hear anything anymore.
Yes, you just made the sound again. You fucker. Just do it again. I know you want to do it again.
It's not picking up. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like Vito recently did the I think it was this past.
What kind of sound is it?
It's like a
What?
It's like a beep,
like
beep.
This? Is that it?
Yes.
How the hell are you hearing that?
I am hearing that. What is that?
I have no idea what this sound is.
What how are you making it happen then? What the fuck?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck you. Fucking this is the end of the podcast. This is the last episode. Thanks for listening to episode 99. Good 99 episode podcast, everybody.
It's this. It's a knife where every time I'm talking. See? Is that it?
Yes.
Is this the sound that it's making?
Yes.
There you go. Are you happy?
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
No.
It only happens when I'm talking, by the way. It doesn't happen when I'm not talking. Thank you for listening to Detour Ahead. Check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Detour Ahead. DETOURAHEAD. Check us out on TikTok under my personal account, Colochu54. You can also check me out at linktr.ee/COLOCHU for literally anything else that I do. What about you, buddy?
linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe, folks. For all your Riely needs, podcasts, YouTube channels, a private Twitter account, all of the stuff.
A private Twitter account.
There's nothing on there. I just privated my regular Twitter account because I don't use it anymore, so I don't want it hanging up there.
Okay.
I do check it semi-occasionally.
You know what private Twitter account means, right?
That's not what it means. You can have a private Twitter account and not be a porn account.
99% of them are porn accounts.
Maybe so. No, it's porn accounts and people who are afraid of internet trolls.
Are you afraid of internet trolls?
Not really, but like I don't want people. I don't want all my old fucking. I don't remember what I've said on Twitter. I want all my old fucking tweets hanging when I'm not even using the account.
Does it bother you that
when
I
Sawyered.
came on this show and like blurted out when and where exactly I was gonna be? Does that bother you?
What are you talking about?
With Matsuricon, I told everybody exactly what I was doing and where I was gonna be.
That's your problem. I didn't go with you.
But if you come with, we got to say it on the show.
Yeah, afterward.
No, before.
Well, I guess I don't care. I just don't want people to know where I live. I don't care if they know where I am.
Yeah. You live in Florida.
Correct.
Your heart, I could feel your heart skip a beat where I said, "You live in Florida," and you're just like, "Oh, it's." Florida,
I knew you wouldn't dox me.
I'm not gonna dox you.
Belle came on my live stream a couple days ago and fake doxed herself. That was a pretty good bit. That was pretty funny. She just like invented the name of a high school, and because I didn't know what high school she went to, I was like, she called into stream and she sounds like shit. She's on her phone and she's like, "Hey everybody, I'm coming to you live from fucking Smeckledorf High School," and I'm like, "I hope that was a joke. I'm gonna kick you out of the call now."
See, I don't have to worry about doxing because I don't really give a shit. I care if somebody else does, but like if someone comes up to me or like I get a knock on my door in 5 minutes and someone's like, "Are you Colochu?" I'd be like, "Yeah, what do you want?"
You'd be the guy who the hacker sent you your IP address, and you're like, "I already know my IP address, idiot. What's your point?"
That's not my IP address. This is it. And then
Stop.
It's under the desk. I don't know how you're catching this. Oh.
Stop playing with the fucking knife.
I didn't hit anything.
Put it down.
Thank you everybody so much for watching Detour Ahead. I have been Alex. That has been Riely.
So true.
And we will see you all next week.
And we're... I was hoping you would lay that up in some way.
I was going to say, and we'll see you all next Wednesday for episode 100.
Well, yeah, but I was trying to do a comedy.
And then you're over here screeching like an autistic child who just put their hand in warm water.
And we're... your fairy godparent. Get out of here. Leave. The show's over.
All right, bye, everybody. Show's over.